Welcome back to the GSL Code S.
I am wondering what he's looking for in that backpack.
I want to know what's in that backpack. I was thinking the same thing. Could be anything, Artosis.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Well, MMA takes down Oz 2-1.
Oz is going to have to step it up. I mean, he's good.
Yeah, he's going to.
You watch his game for smart, but it's like he's doing everything right in the late game except the basic stuff. You know? It's not like, oh, you know, control your army perfectly or anything like that. It's like, oh, just don't let your third base die. All right, look at these two handsome nerds right here. Slayer's Puzzle and OGS SuperNova.
Well,
SuperNova actually looks older than back in Season 1. Like, it looks like he's actually growing up pretty fast, man.
They
becoming a grizzled nerd. They do. These nerds grow up so fast.
They do, man. I remember when Nada was a scrawny little tiny
Now
kid.
he's like so buff.
He's like as tall as me and more muscly and handsomer.
Better at basketball.
Probably, yeah.
Better at underwater basket weaving.
He's
actually, you might be better. Actually, you might be better. Yeah. All right. So Puzzle against SuperNova. Protoss against Terran. A lot of PvPs today. Let's see if Puzzle, who's been a little bit inconsistent, can go up against the rapidly improving SuperNova. Cases and Artosis Tastosis bring you the best StarCraft 2 action in the world here in the GSL Code S. I'm actually surprised at how good the X-Men theme actually sounds. It's just like so epic. I can already see Wolverine killing a Sentinel. All right, over here in the upper right, we have our Protoss player. He is Slayer's Puzzle. Remember that scene where Wolverine climbs up on the Sentinel's back and goes, "This one's for you, Morph."
Yeah.
And he just like stabs him in the head.
I can see it.
I can see it right now. It has nothing to do with anything, but we all as nerds need to just
remember the
reflect on
salami
that
scene.
Oh, hold on. The bottom left. We have our Terran player, excuse me. He is OGS SuperNova. SuperNova. No, we all as nerds need to reflect on it. Yeah, the salami scene is like, where's that blasted salami? I can smell it. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's what Wolverine would say. He's like in the kitchen just trying to get stuff done, but he's like talking in this menacing way.
He's even angry about sandwiches.
Yeah.
So
you can YouTube that, by the way, guys.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, a little
Macarax going on.
By the way, guys, this game is directed by StarTale Legend. And let me tell you something, guys. In-game observing of StarCraft is very hard to do. You are being a cameraman in a digital environment. It's pretty sick. And he does a very good job. Oh! Spotted it.
Indeed, he did.
Probe went, wait a minute. Over there. Had to hit that SCV. Now, when you're doing this with the probe, what you want to do is hit the SCV until you're about to run out of shields, and then you just run until the shields regain, and you attack again.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. If you want to deal a lot of damage to a lot of SCVs, sometimes you can damage quite a few before you get out of there. And right now he's just checking, hey, did you take gases? What's going on here with this Macarax? And it really looks like it's going to be a fast expansion.
You know, it's really interesting to see how the Terran players have gotten so smart that they realize, well, you know, the building floats and it flies fast, so why not just put it somewhere so that there's the chance that it's going to completely confuse the other player?
Yeah.
I mean, doing stuff like that, guys, I don't care what rank you are on the ladder. If you do something like that, you are going to always confuse your opponent unless he's like, you know, a pro gamer level.
And even then, sometimes.
Even then, yeah.
Now, Puzzle has gone Nexus first, so his expansion going to be up a little bit quicker, but, you know, these are very similar builds overall. They're cutting a lot of corners, getting up that expansion as quickly as possible. So this is, I mean, already gearing up to possibly be a pretty big macro game. Now, of course, both of them do have various crazy builds that they can follow up with. Not as many for Terran, but he is double gassing. So that makes me wonder, Tasis.
Yeah, that does make me wonder as well.
That really makes me wonder if we're going to see him tech right up into either a Banshee or maybe some mech units.
As you guys could see, Puzzle on those stats we just had up, they're not as... he's inconsistent. He beats good players, he loses to bad players sometimes. SuperNova's record is just so sick.
Yeah, SuperNova is unbelievably good. Like, I just have so much respect.
He's actually worthy of the ID SuperNova.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you had a really bad player, his name is SuperNova. It's like, it's such a noob.
He's the brightest blip in our sky right now, Tasis.
Yeah. Now, again, I think this is another, down here, the statistic is just another point that echoes the same thing that we've been talking about, where, you know, Puzzle isn't bad, but he just doesn't always have the results. Maybe we'll see better today, but SuperNova super sexy results here.
Yeah. Now, this is so interesting. He's actually, right now, his factory's going up. He's getting another gas. What is he going for here? A tech lab immediately on the factory. Okay, so this might be the Thor Banshee play with Marines that we've seen on this map quite often. Excuse me, and that can be very difficult to stop, no doubt about it.
Artosis, when you cough, you sound like a little sick baby penguin.
I know. It's like the cutest thing in the whole world.
Yeah. Until you turn it into a hat. No.
Until Tasus clubs me and my baby seal friend. We're both just sitting there being cute, trying to catch some little fishes. Tasus comes by with a bat and just slugs us and puts us in a bag. We're not even completely dead. We're just like knocked out for now.
It's like the saddest imagery in the world.
Yeah.
By the way, SuperNova's taking his third gas.
Yep, he's getting siege mode in a siege tank. Very interesting. We might just see the Marine siege tank Banshee push. There's a lot of different pushes being used right now on the Korean server. The metagame over here always shifting quite a bit.
Oh, getting a Raven.
Yep.
Right away.
Some anti-stalker firepower there. Now, what tech route will Puzzle go for? Is he going to go for Colossus base, or is he going to go Warp Gate base? Warp Gate base is a bit more popular right now overall amongst Protosses.
I was just thinking, do you think it's a good idea if you see them getting a Raven to get just less Stalkers, more Zealots, and go Colossus?
If I see a Raven, I want Colossus no matter what.
Yeah. Because
I mean, if you can get to Psystorm, it's fine. It's, you know, it sometimes comes down to a preference thing, but you can get a Colossus out much quicker than get out a Psystorm. Much, much quicker.
Yeah.
And it's oftentimes not quite as fragile.
Oh, man. That is, like, such good handling by SuperNova. He's like, all right, at exactly 8 minutes and 35 seconds, there's a possibility of an observer coming into my base. I will be ready for that. Here's the part where he normally comes in.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
What?
Puzzle is actually getting a robotic support bay, a Twilight, and 2 Forges. He's going everything at once.
Well, I guess he sees the Raven, and, you know, generally a Raven's an indication that you're not going to be pushed right away if they're on 2 base.
And he's actually, SuperNova is getting that second starport course, so we're going to see, like, a ridiculous amount of Banshees.
Well, could that Stalker have been any more owned as he walked in there?
This is like, you know what we're watching from SuperNova here? It's not a 1-1-1, it's like a 2-2-2.
Ooh,
he's like expanded.
I like that.
He's getting 2-port Banshee, he's getting a lot of siege tanks, he's getting a lot of Marines, and their upgrades.
Oh my god, this is like so smart.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but let's not forget, Colossus are so good against this. You know, if you have, I mean, yeah, Banshees and siege tanks both do well against Colossus, but as soon as you start to remove the Marines from the equation, it can fall apart very quickly, this unit composition. So, you know, I think Puzzle's actually kind of doing okay. You know, I like his tech choices right here. I mean, the 1-1 is slightly greedy. That's all right.
Oh my god, it's got spotted.
And look,
he knows everything.
That's clutch right there. Sending another observer down there.
Ninja observer.
Probably did not expect
but maybe
it.
it's not. Maybe it's too late. He's doing the 2-2-2.
Well, 1-1 still on the way. Will he have 1-1 in time to stop the 2-2-2?
I don't know. He's going to throw up cannons. That's pretty smart, but then again, I don't think they're going to finish in time.
I don't
cannons
actually
take a while to
like the cannons all that much. I mean, what is that?
Well, he's in
There's
panic
siege
mode,
tanks
man.
and siege mode.
Yeah. Well, they're not even going to finish, I think, in time.
Well, he doesn't have a huge army yet, and he certainly doesn't have enough stalkers to protect everything. Yeah, point defense drum going to be absolutely brutal here.
Oh my god, that's so good. He's just going to very gradually go up to this location. He's going to bunker push, it looks like, actually.
Not a bad choice at all. He can slow push this. His unit composition is super cost efficient. He just needs to be careful not to lose it suddenly.
So this is like a really good timing right now. And
ooh, a Phoenix on the way. Very smart move there. If he gets rid of the Marines, the Phoenix takes out everything.
It's going to be pretty tough to get those Marines. He's going to have to get a lot of good Colossus swipes at it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He has 2
Oh, he doesn't see.
Right
he doesn't see. He doesn't see. All right, now we have...
Does he see?
No. Now, the Phoenix is out. It's going to take a little peek in here and say, all right, there's no Vikings in here. That's good. Now, I think if he gets 1 or 2 Vikings, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Just because the Vikings have this incredible range.
Yeah, and he is getting a couple Vikings, so setting this up.
Oh,
The point
man.
fence drone has already been shot out. You know, this is a hard choice for Puzzle, and here he goes. He's just going to go for it. He's going to want to target his Immortal on those tanks as best he can.
Oh, the Immortal is pretty far back. It is not being targeted on the tanks right now. And the Banshees are actually doing so much damage.
And he needs to move back. He needs to move back. Just maybe a second late on that move back by oh, man. Anyways, maybe a second late by Puzzle on that move back. As soon as those Zealots are gone, you need to get back, or your Colossi and your Stalkers will fall in a matter of seconds. So he's done a lot of damage through this push. He's handling it very, very well. His supply reflects this. A 112 to 84. He still has both his Colossi, super important. Now he can let his shields recharge on the units he has, get some more rounds out, and I think this next time he's going to be able to break it.
Yeah, this is not good for SuperNova. There's a point in time where if you just don't kill them with this, because you can't wait forever, they will eventually have enough scary stuff. I would say actually try poking with the Banshees a little bit. I mean, you have the Vikings with them.
Well, you know, those 2 cannons are doing a great job, actually, of holding out. But now he has moved a Siege Tank into range of that, so he should be able to deal with those a little bit more easily now. And here we go!
Yeah, he saw a tank was on siege. He's going to go for it.
And flying those Phoenixes right over, just trying to target down whatever he can. And does he have enough? Yes, it looks like Puzzle does have enough. SuperNova being crushed back, and I think we'll be seeing a GG. There you go.
Damn, really, really well played.
Nice.
That's
hold.
actually so hard to do as Protoss. That's like so hard to do.
I'm really glad that we just saw this game. I actually lost to this exact build on the ladder the other day.
I've lost to it too. It's like so annoying.
Yeah,
you like see outside your base, see the bunker being made. You're like, ah, no, we're gonna have to do this, aren't we?
I liked adding those Phoenixes in. Kind of put a damper on SuperNova's activities there.
I tried using a warp prism. Just go like to their base and like the warping zealots. Those aren't exactly the most helpful units to break them with.
Gotta be careful. They push forward and you
then you like have a few units less.
Yeah, it can be scary. So a nice play there by Puzzle. Looks like all my predictions going wrong in the round of 16.
Well,
so
Artosis, your job is not to be a clairvoyant, it's to be an analyst. So, you know.
Oh well.
You're not going to be one of those psychics on those. You see them on talk shows and stuff. They're vague stuff.
Man. Oh,
the dumb people believe it.
I know it's a terrible thing. That what's the name of that guy that's like pretends he can talk to dead people? He had his own show for a long
people
time.
are like so dumb. I went to I was on a date with a girl and she wanted me to have like a tarot card reading or something. I was like, oh, you're a dumb person. This is not going to work out. But no, I mean, I think a lot of the games actually are not going the way that we expected them to go. I thought Oz was good. Maybe were we just like too? I don't know. We're a little wrong today, but that's fine.
We'll see. It's going to game number 2. SuperNova, not dead yet. He's chosen a map that he's very good at.
It was a good strategy that he did, but I guess Puzzle's
Puzzle dealt with it very, very well.
Yeah,
he really did.
Slap that down. The map will be Crossfire. So this is the map that SuperNova's picked. I don't think we're going to see a 2-2-2, but we might see a 1-1-1. I'm, of course, referring to the Marine Siege Tank Banshee Raven build.
Yep, the Tasteless build.
The Tasteless build.
This is a really good map for any sort of Siege Tank push. In fact, when SuperNova came up through Code A, he went through a ton of Protosses, and specifically on this map, used a lot of Siege Tank Marine play and just crushed face. That's when I first fell in love with SuperNova. He's made me fall in love all over again.
And after that, it was his great sense of humor, you know.
Well, that kept me
going. And that smile of his.
And he was safe, man. He was
safe. That's what I want in my life, Artosis. I want a big, strong, handsome nerd that's taller than me when I wear high heels.
That's an important thing to have.
No, but seriously, SuperNova is so sick. He's so good. Now, Puzzle,
Puzzle dealt with that like a pro, man.
Yeah, Puzzle. I don't know. You know, it's weird that SuperNova really picked this map when you think about it, because this map is indicative of another kind of rush like what he did already.